We are doing my nighttime skincare routine, talking GLP-1s, all the things while I do my routine. Okay, so I've already washed my face with Round Lab cleanser. All everything is Korean skincare. And next I'm gonna use my Medicube toner and talk about plateaus. I've actually been in three of them. I had my first plateau was for a year, my second plateau was for 6 months, and then my third one was 4 months. 3 years in, and I am still not at goal yet, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not stressing it. I'm actually loving where I am right now because it's allowing me to strength train, right? Like I am focused on strength training um and building muscle because I wasn't focused on that. Not that it wasn't a priority, I wasn't prioritizing it. I was getting up doing my walks. I was like, I gotta go walking. I have to get my cardio in. But now, after 3 years in and still not being at goal, I'm like, yeah, I might need to do some strength training because it's a lot of what's this thing under here? Hanging and jiggling and doing all the things. And it's okay. It is okay. Everything that I am using is in the cart or it is in my storefront for all the people. But sometimes you are going to get into a stall. And it's okay because it teaches you things. It teaches you how to prioritize protein, fiber. I struggled with fiber for a very long time. When I tell y'all, the struggle with fiber was real. Like, I would make videos like, is anybody else struggling with fiber? I could not get fiber in. Hey, welcome in. I could not get fiber in. But now I am a fiber girly. I am doing all the fiber things. I am getting my black beans in. I am getting my apples in the morning. I am the fiber queen. Okay? Fiber queen, welcome in. I no longer struggle. So, like I said, the first plateau was a year. The second plateau was 6 months. This last one, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just come off of it. I'm gonna just come off of it, reset my sensors in my arms, my stomach, and my thighs. I'm gonna just reset, come off of the medication for a whole month. Okay. Dramatic pause. When I tell you, I was ready to eat my sofa by week 3 because the food noise was like, eat. The food noise was so freaking loud, y'all. I need some more serum on. The food noise was so loud. It was so freaking loud. I wanted to eat my sofa, but that happens. I kind of forgot about that part. I was like, okay, I'm coming off of my medication, but what about the food noise? The food noise was so loud by week 3. It was really loud. So I would suggest that if you do plan on doing a reset, just make sure that you have all the things ready. Make sure you have your fiber. And I wouldn't even like suggest for a long time, especially if you, hey, welcome in. If you haven't like spoken to your doctor and had all your labs done, and your A1C is at a good rate because excuse me, if your A1C is not where it needs to be, I would not suggest coming off of it, especially if you're a type 2 and you need your medication. I would not. But while you are on it, make sure that you're taking care of your skin. Thank you. Make sure you're taking care of your skin. That's one of the things that I made sure that to do. I ended up doing after my first stall, I was like, I'm not doing this no more. I asked my doctor for some Qsimia, which is topiramate and phentermine mixed together. I asked for that and she gave it to me, right? The side effect was acne. I am still clearing up the hyperpigmentation. But did it get me to Wonderland? Absolutely. Would I change anything about? Nope. I'm okay. I can clear up a little bit of acne. I can clear up a little bit of hyperpigmentation, but it took me forever to get to Wonderland. So I am telling you, do what you need to do. If that means talking to your doctor, If that means adding to your care team, do all the things. But in the meantime, make sure you're taking care of your skin. And you don't even have to use all the products that I'm using that are in the cart and in my storefront. Hey, Alexis, you don't have to do all of that. You can just use a cleanser, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer in the evening and an SPF during the day. That's it. That is completely it. You don't have to use all these things. But if you have to make sure that you're using a cleanser. And I tried that double cleanse thing that people was talking about, like, oh, double cleanse your skin. That oil broke me out so bad. I have sensitive skin. I can't just use anything. I just can't. I can't use anything. And that oil broke me out. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm good on double cleansing. I'm going to just make sure I do the first one with the cleansing foam real good. And we're going to go from there. But if you need to come off of the medication, I would suggest doing that. If you come off and reset and get back on, because that's what I did this last time and it got things moving. So I figured the next time I'm in the stall, baby, I am coming up off of this. I'm coming up off of it for a whole, I'm not going past 3 weeks. I'm telling y'all, that third going into that fourth week was pure hell for me. It was pure hell. I would not do that again. Not going for 4 weeks, but I would come off of it just to reset. But make sure that you're taking care of your skin in the meantime. Cleanser, toner, serum, um, and now I'm going to put on a little bit of retinol. Now, some people, instead of using a retinol, they may use like a tretinoin that you get from your dermatologist. Whatever you do, be consistent with it. Because people are like, oh, I tried that and it didn't work. How long did you try it? People want to use stuff for 2 weeks and think that they're going to have the glow. Like, it's not going to happen. You got to be consistent. And so I'm just using a little bit right here and in my forehead lines. You have to be, because that's the word for the night, consistency. Please type consistency into the chat. Please type consistency. Because if you're not consistent, what is the point? You got to be consistent for at least 30 days. Can you at least promise 30 days that you're going to use it? Because I know I'm not the only one with a counter full of products that people only use for 30 days and be like, oh, it didn't work. I tried that and it didn't work. You'd be like, girl, you tried it for 2 weeks. You didn't even give it a full chance to work. You got to give it at least 30 days. Be consistent for at least 30 days and see what's going to happen. Okay? Can we do that? Can we do 30 days? Can we promise? Can we pinky promise that you're going to give it 30 days? But whatever you do, what I did order was some azelaic acid serum from my dermatologist because do they have some? Yes, but it's almost like $18 when you can get some from your dermatologist and it's a lot cheaper. I think mine was like $10. So azelaic acid is going to help clear up the hyperpigmentation for you if that's an issue for you. If not, don't worry about it. But I'm just trying to let these products sit and set. And then I'm going to put my moisturizer on. And then I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my evening. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Next, I'm going to use my barrier, moisture barrier, um, Purito. And we're going to put this in. Hey, welcome in. I'm just getting my nighttime routine together. Hey, Jackie. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just doing my nighttime routine. So I've done, thanks for the heart name. I've done my cleanser, I've done my toner, I've done my serum, I've done my retinol, and I've done my eye cream. And then I did my moisture barrier. And now I'm going to seal everything in with the Bioderm 3D lifting cream because we need to get lifted and snatched. Okay? Especially after the 91, I got this little gobble gobble thing under here that I'm working on. So we're going to get it together. And then I'm going to get out of here and get me a hot cup of green tea and enjoy my evening. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for stopping in while I'm doing my routine. Okay. This is the one that Cardi B was promoting, the 3D lifting cream, the Bioderm. She was promoting this one for firming and lifting. I got it as a free sample, but when I tell you, I feel like it's working. Maybe it's just me being naive, but I feel like it's working. I feel like it's tightening things up in here and around all the places that I needed to. Again, everything is linked in the cart, in the storefront, all of the places. Cover up my little goodies. All right. Thanks for hanging up. How long have I been? I've been using it for about 30 days, Bella. I've been using it for about 30 days, and I feel like it's snatching and pulling all the little things that I needed to, you know? But like I said, I was telling them to type in consistency before because it's only going to work if you consistent. All of the products, no matter what you buy, where you buy, if you buy them from Ulta, Sephora, TikTok Shop, Amazon, or the Zon, you got to be consistent with it. People be buying products and using them for 2 weeks and be like, oh, it didn't work. Girl, get a product at least 30 days before you start saying it didn't work. 30 days, please. At least 30. Okay. All right. I'm going to go. Thanks for hanging out with me while I did my nighttime routine. I appreciate it. Make sure you have an amazing, amazing evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye, y'all.